What?
Yeah. If you got damn Charlie doing this shit.
Next is go down one. Then the clock. You gotta do this more often so you know it now. I got it. I got it.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey,
What's up, my people?
What's going on? What's going
What
on?
do? What to do? What to do?
What you doing? What's
Well,
up, Sonya? What's up, Mr. Brown?
what to do, B? What to do?
What's that little man in the corner?
Bernard, what's up?
What's up, baby
Where
girl?
you been? What? I mean, you been meeting with people?
Hey,
You representing?
I've been doing what I had. Hey, I'm Hollywood. I've been doing what I had to do. Hey,
I see. See, I love the button up. I'm loving the whole thing right now. You know,
hey.
shout outs to Shorty. Shorty, I'm not trying to barge
Wait a minute.
in.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, this ain't Shorty. This is me. I'm my own man. Trust me. I don't need no woman to take. Hey, I can do it all by myself, boo.
Well, I'm just letting you know that Bernard, the whole persona, you could get it.
There you go. Well, I appreciate it. Hey, I got a new name. They call me Hollywood. I'm Hollywood.
Oh, we heard about 30 names today on Run Tell That.
I know.
London, Mother B. What were those names, Jamal?
B Love,
Razor
Brown,
London.
London. I'm from London. Sexy Dexy.
Oh Lord, I got somebody over here talking about. Oh Lord.
Hey.
I got
two
producers
here
tonight.
Boys,
everybody,
ladies, how are you tonight? We have a wonderful show tonight. We got the individual done turn against Donald Trump, his right-hand man and left-hand man. We got a great show tonight. I want you to sit back, but do me a favor. I want you to call your friends, your family members, and anyone you know, and tell them to share. Because remember, when community fails, when individuals fail, it's there only two reasons. Lack of information and lack of knowledge. And remember, the mind is like a parachute. It only works when it opens. Keep what you need and let the rest go. Share. It's good to see y'all wonderful people.
Hey, it's good to see you too. That was a good commercial.
Well, that's exactly what it is. And I wanted to be able to sell.
You sold it.
You sold
Well,
it.
thank you, Bernard. Coming from you, Mr. Excitement. You turn out the hungry phone. They still talking about you. Say, why in the world should I vote for you? And she doing it. And he went to stumbling.
Hey, you got to keep it real, man. This the real world. Keep it real.
That's true.
You know?
Sean, I can see you got a lot of shirts. You sell shirts?
Who you talking about?
Sean got a lot of shirts hanging up.
Little something like that. Express myself sometimes.
Okay, you do sell shirts, right? I don't think you got a business license, so I'm gonna report you. I promise you that. Hey, Charles Morris, how are you tonight?
Hey.
Be sure you share now.
Yeah.
And when is that show, Charles? Make sure you let us know when that show is. All right. Mr. Brown, you finished? Because you couldn't wait to get in.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. When not quiet, see, you don't give me my prompt. When they want it, you look for things to throw bricks at me. And that little man with the little hat on, he need to quit. Not you, Sean. There's another one got a hat on.
Hey,
I'm trying to figure out, Jamal, why you got this blue on when we are talking about the Divine Nine tonight? I mean,
you got on an SSU shirt. It's a Tiger.
Yeah,
I had peeped that already. I ain't even worried about my good bro.
Yeah, I didn't see that part. You know, I'm all for SSU. You know, love the Tigers. I mean, I graduated from there twice.
Because if we didn't have SSU, then some of us would not be members of the Divine Nine.
That's the truth.
There you go.
You ain't saying nothing but the truth right there.
Yeah. And we had a ball last week. The best homecoming I ever went to.
I hate I missed it.
I missed
it.
Me too.
Man.
I hate I missed it. But I do want to ask you guys about Shannon Sharp. Why does Shannon Sharp have a wife that looked like she just came like she's like one generation out of the trailer park?
He's not married. He's married.
He's not married. He is not married.
Some white woman.
Nah, that's all he date is white woman. She not married. That's all he do. Hey, trust me. If you that black and you can't hardly see him, you better might as well get something white so you can show up.
But are you know?
No.
Okay, so this is the thing. I've had this conversation a couple times. I think some of it boils down it's a twofold thing. I think some of it boils down to potentially, because I don't know the man, so I'm only going off of an assumption.
Okay. And I know him, so go ahead.
I can only go off an assumption, and we all know what assuming does. But this is just my opinion. I think because of your statement, Bernard, I think sometimes when it comes to us Black women, when we see a man, one who is that dark of a complexion, back then, because I know it's happened just within my own generation, we don't find that attractive. So what ends up happening is women of other ethnicities, whether they're white, Indian, Middle Eastern, island Pacifica, whatever, whomever, they will love them, take them on, whatever, and be wives, girlfriends, when we unfortunately have turned our back on our own Black men. So at the end of the day, it's almost like, well, I'm going to love who loves me. It's not always a thing for some individuals. Now, I do know that there are some, and this can go for men or women, that because we all have our preferences, because a preference is a preference. Everyone's entitled to their opinion and their preference. But when I go to Bernard, if you don't mind, I'm going to use you as an example.
Go ahead.
If Bernard is attracted to me and I turn my back on him continuously, every approach he makes, at some point he's going to get tired of approaching women who look like me or similar to me. So again, I'm going to then become accepting to the other options who are approaching me, whether it may have been my first option or my first preference in the beginning.
I think go ahead, Bernard.
Then the second part could be going back to something that Brother Torre said last session, could be a portion of that self-loathing, that self-hatred, and some of
that's what I'm thinking.
Rooted in that. But again, that's why I said it's twofold. Again, I don't know him, never had a conversation with him, so I don't know. That's just my.
I understand what you're saying, and let me break it down. We can clear this up right now. Let me tell you this here. When you a Black man and you athletic and everybody coming at you all kind of way, and at the end of the day, one thing about a Black man, some of us are very sensitive, right? And at the end of the day, with Shannon, I'm talking about personally with him because I personally know him. He grew up in a home where the first time the first ever that he had to use the bathroom by himself and had to go into a bathroom by himself and on by himself, he was playing for the Denver Broncos. That's a long time. He grew up going outside in the backyard, him and his brother using the bathroom. And this was in Georgia now, and this was in 1980 something.
Glenville.
So, one thing about him is this: it's not about. We feel like this here. Black women, they don't want a Black woman that control you like a mama. They feel like Black women's a mama. All right, they're being verbally abused. White women's is this here. They're being verbally abused and physically abused by the white man. So if you got a white woman being abused and physically by a white man, and then you got this Black man that's being verbally abused or whatever by a Black woman, then at the end of the day, they connect. And at the end of the day, white mamas raise their white girls to go after us. Ever in kindergarten, he gonna be somebody, girl, go get him. One thing about Black women ain't putting it on nobody. That's just the way it is now. They gonna get what they need to get, and they ain't gonna need no man, rather what color it is. Y'all gonna do what y'all got to do, and I praise y'all. And that's why you will always see me with a Black woman, period. I don't need no weak woman, because I'm a strong ass man. They're gonna take a strong woman to slap me in my head, and I already got one. One passed away and one now.
Bernard, I think what she said was so compelling. I compliment her because it have been a way in our society. If a guy was extremely dark, he was not that appealing. And a lot of the black women did not be attracted. And what she was saying is the truth. We might want to make it something else, but it is the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that was 100%, but 80% what she said was the truth. And I have to compliment her.
Yeah.
She hit it right on the head. And sometimes we say, oh, he too black for me. Oh, no. Oh, no. And I've seen that. Go ahead, Jamal.
And you got to realize, too, Shannon, you got to realize by Shannon not taking up for him, but Shannon is black. Shannon don't really talk intelligent, you know. And I can say me, too. Whatever come out of my mouth, come out of my mouth. It may not be straight or whatever. But you got to realize, ain't too many black women want to be with Shannon. Because, you know, just the way he is, blah, blah, blah. So what he's saying, to look here, if I got this white woman and she accept me who I am, and it is what it is, but Shannon is single. I applaud the man, the way he's doing, he making money. And Shannon, on this show, Shannon and Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said, I finally ran into a man that talked worse than me. And I said, well, damn, I finally met two men that talk worse than me. Shannon Sharp and Steve Harvey.
Hey. Go ahead, Jamal.
Go ahead, Jamal.
Yeah, I've been trying to get in it for a while. Shannon has been involved with black women. He has been involved with women at Savannah State. His mother, his children. I'm just saying that she's from Savannah, from Savannah State. So he's been involved with black women. So that's what, again, it goes to just like, again, the preference is with regard to that time, but it's just not been something exclusive. That's what I'm saying. That's why I did sit here and say, because Shannon was at Savannah when I was at Savannah State, and that was something I was hearing. And I'm like saying, well, you know, I ain't gonna get all into it, but I'm like saying, yeah, the brother, he's dealt with black women, so it's not like something he's been not doing. And black women were not attracted to him. Black women were attracted, have been attracted to him. He's been involved. I'm just putting it out there. At least I say, from what I know and what I have seen. So again, I think going to say that.
I think she was just drawing a comparison.
No, I'm saying right. I'm not saying about that. I'm just throwing it out. I'm saying that's some information that folks need to know. I'm not. And so when I was saying some other things that I've not alluded to. That's why I had also. Again, I'm just saying I want folks. I want, because some people in the audience looking at this right now, especially some of the folks from Savannah State, are going to say, "Wait a minute." Shannon had, and even afterwards, Shannon was involved with black women. So that's why I'm like saying. So when we're speaking about it, my thing always like saying, so nobody can come back and say, "Hey, they're putting out some bad information." So I'm just saying, I need to
putting out all of the information.
So that's right. So now people get it like, okay. Again, we got the analysis, but I'm like saying, let me throw this other stuff out there, because folks at Savannah say, hey, especially those at homecoming, they remember certain things. And so,
Right. And you're absolutely right. And I don't want the wrong perception. I think what she was saying, I'm probably older than all you guys on the show. And not probably, I am. And what I'm saying, I have seen this in the communities. I have seen this in the neighborhood. I've seen it in the high school. When it took place, if a guy was just so dark, and I think she was just making reference about that could have been, she said she did not know him. For instance, when he was with CBS.
I wasn't even addressing her about it. That's what
I was saying for the viewing audience, she was speculating maybe that's why a lot of black women didn't want to date him. No, I think she was making a general statement, but when he was with CBS, they say they let him go. Not only he was outspoken, he didn't have a command of the English language, which you were saying, what Bernard was saying. And they did say that. And he lost the contract with CBS because he said what he felt and didn't try to change his vocabulary to say it.
Hey,
You know, well, somebody said that he's attractive in his own way. She must be saw his bank account.
Yeah. Now, me personally, I love. I can't date a light skinned man.
I mean, everybody is.
You know, I could never date a light skinned man. All of them had to be, you know, dark or so dark that, you know, all I could see is their eyes. You know,
Sean.
And that is what, you know, that's what I'm pretty much, you know, that has been me throughout the years. So, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, my dad was a black man. My mama teased me and said, "Your daddy was so black, he was blue." You know, like at the end of the day, black men like that. Me personally, I don't really. I mean, I have a preference. Obviously, I mean, we all, like I said earlier, we all have a preference. But I remember in high school, or maybe it was middle school, there was a young man that liked me one time. And my mom was like, just like Chandra just said, she was just like, that boy's so black, all you can see is teeth when he comes to the show. And I'm just like, I mean, it is what it is.
Shannon.
Like I said, I just think, like I said, the general thing, we just have to be mindful that, you know, love is going to come in all shades and colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just all of that.
Give me 1 minute, y'all. What subject this is? How we get into
general discussion?
Yeah, that's right. Because I know I ain't gonna be here long. So that's why I was like,
general discussion. General discussion.
It's the Rabble. It's the Rabble.
That's it.
Okay. Richard Roundtree died today too, so we all us wanted to be stabbed when we were younger. So
did y'all?
Bad mother, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Prayers go out to his family.
That's your mouth.
He died actually yesterday.
Yeah. We're doing an article in our magazines on Richard Roundtree, so y'all stay tuned for that also. We're going to get into these subjects real quick. And the first subject is, what did we have on there? Mark Meadows. Trump is in trouble. We're not going to take a lot of time on all these because we got some great subjects that we're going to get into tonight. So we got some venting to do. So y'all don't be long-winded on these things. Trump is in trouble. His number one guy, Mark Meadows, has turned on Trump. And I don't know what somebody was messing with my stuff here. What am I in the right? Where is that? Mark Meadows. Where?
The picture of him.
Yeah, put that up. Yeah, where? Because I'm in the right one. I don't know. Mark Meadows is in trouble, and that's him there. He's Trump's number one guy. He knew everything. He did everything. He was the president's number one guy. You take him down. He has turned. That's 3 lawyers that have turned on Trump and one other person. And it's 19 of them. It's going to be some more. And so we're going to take a minute and talk about what y'all think. What do y'all think is going to happen with Trump? Y'all know that he got fined $5,000 the other day for violating the gag order. $10,000 a day for violating the gag order. I mean, if Jamal would have violated the gag order the first time, he wouldn't got $5,000. He went to jail. If Charlie would have probably got the $5,000, and then the second time, they'd have threw Charlie under the jail. Yeah. Why Trump is getting all these passes?
Because they know how, well, first of all, they know that if they try to put him in jail, that's going to create a security catastrophe. Because in order for him to be in the jail, then Secret Service is going to have to be in jail with him, you know. So I think that the judge is being very gracious because, you know, hell, him, Secret Service, and a service damn dog, you know, all of them would be in a cell right now because he needs to learn his lesson. And the only way that he's going to learn his lesson is for the judges presiding over these different cases to treat him like they would any other defendant, and even though he's an ex-president defendant,
hostile.
So
I agree.
All right, next. Y'all can pass it on to the next person. Y'all are all hosts.
Yeah.
Pass it on to the next person.
I agree with what Sonya said, and not that. Trust me. Let me say this here. If we already know what's gonna happen to Trump, okay, but at the end of the day, if he go, it will be. These folks still love that fool. These folks still support that fool. It will be a chaos if that fool go to jail. And right now, this whole country be upside down. But the reason why they turned against him, these fools about to go to prison. And Jewish say, two people he's scared of, Jesus and the Fed. If the Fed asks you a question, you better answer because they already know the answer.
You got that right. And my thing is, I don't think that. See, we can't keep being scared that they're gonna cause a ruckus. Go ahead and do what they're gonna do to him, and let it be.
Yeah.
If they cause a ruckus, eventually all of them going to jail. They got enough jails to put all of them in. So let them cause a ruckus. Trump needs to be taught a lesson. Mm-hmm. He's like a little crybaby baby who wants a toy that his mama don't want to get it for him in the store. Yeah. So they need to teach him a lesson. Secret Service, they need to rewrite these laws so if you go to jail as a president, you don't have Secret Service.
That's it.
So why would you send the Secret Service into a hostile environment like that? Yeah. No, if the president messed up like that, then he need to go do his time by himself. Yeah. Right. You don't get no security detail. Yeah. Especially when he brought it upon himself the way he do it, and everybody was telling him, don't do it. We can see if he messed up.
He ain't going to jail, though.
Did something wrong. He going to jail.
Mm-hmm. Because he running out of money. He running out of money. He
ain't going to jail.
Y'all didn't believe he was going this far. I told y'all.
I don't think he's going to jail. To be honest, to be honest, there's no way. I bet you any amount of money, Trump ain't gonna see the inside of no jail. It just don't make sense. And Secret Service. First off, he's an ex-president of the United States. That's a slap in the face.
Before he go to trial, he going to jail.
Yeah. You ain't think O.J. Simpson gonna go to jail, but he went to jail. He didn't go to jail for killing him, but he went to jail.
He went to jail for
jail before the trial. Believe that.
I knew O.J. was going. I knew he was going.
He stormed out of the courtroom tonight. He just stormed out of the courtroom in the civil trial. What you think he gonna do in the criminal trial? They gonna lock Trump ass in the jail. I'm telling you, watch. Teach him a lesson. You are not above the law.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no ruckus. They already told them, storm that place again and see how many walk out of there. Storm it again. I would dare them the storm the Capitol again.
And
I guess they're gonna move all the prisoners out of the jail cells in order to keep a tight security detail on them or whatever, because they keep that security detail on them. Nah. Regardless if he behind bars or what, they're gonna keep a security detail around him.
Hey, but Sean, you gotta realize too.
Sandra, you got to say something?
Yeah. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mark Meadow went to singing like the greatest singer of the world. When they told him he get no time, he will have no prison time at all. Just let us know what was going on. And he went to singing. So he's not going to do no time So he gonna sing like a canary to let everyone know exactly what's going on. Donald Trump have met his Waterloo. I'm serious, because Mark Meadow will sing, and that was the chief of staff, and he knew everything was going on. So I think this is the end of Donald Trump. It's just slowly crumbling. You know, you got a amount of dirt, and it's slowly coming down now. And to prove this man is completely chaos, he is still influencing Congress and the House Speaker. He is still influencing them. So he will cause chaos. So we have to overlook that chaos.
Yeah, they got the House Speaker now. But if Trump
don't who is the House Speaker, Julius?
Some guy out of Louisiana. If Bernard, if Trump don't go,
the Antichrist.
He'd say he worse than McCarthy. If Trump don't go to jail, then Trump will plead guilty and never be able to do anything ever again, and that's good enough for me also.
This is good.
And you're right, Sean. Let me leave Sean alone. Sean, hey, I call Sean Shannon. I was calling her Shannon because a little young lady down there. But you're right, man. Trump, trust me, man. This dude, you ain't got to worry about this dude no more, man. It is what it is. And for the Republican right now, man, they all over the place. They're all over the place.
Yeah, you're right, Bernard. They're
all over the place, man. This country need to focus on. This country need to focus on what they need to focus on, that the same way that Savannah need to focus on what they need to focus on. We worried about the wrong thing. Trump is done, you know, at the end of the day.
Yep. All right. We got I must be, I don't know something. I'm trying to find something and couldn't find. Oh, I think I was looking in the wrong place.
Next guy.
Okay. That's what I was doing. Next subject. We got Sammy Social, y'all. Everybody remember Sammy Social?
Yeah,
that's Sammy Social now.
Good.
Ain't no way.
Jill, what happened?
Remember he started bleaching his skin white when he was at the end of his career?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's him today.
Nice.
Ain't no Sammy.
That's Sammy.
Ain't no way.
That, you know that old cliche that y'all like to say? That
what he got? The reverse.
He's not comfortable. That perfect example. He got new skin.
Yeah. Well, that's Sammy. And that's him right now today.
Man.
I think that Van needs to do that. I think Clarence Thomas needs to do that. I think that there's a couple of other people that needs to do that also. And then they'll fit right in.
Yeah.
And then we won't have a problem with them when they change to the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you gonna say, Brother Torre?
I was merely going to say, you know, this has been an issue with Sammy for a long time.
Yeah.
But then it's not just Sammy. You find that with regards to artists and other performers who are in Jamaica and on the continent, all of them are doing this right here. And again, it comes down to how they view themselves and the standards, you know. But yeah, so this is something that is common. But then guess what? Let us not get twisted. We do it also in the United States too.
Yeah. Michael Jackson.
Well, this is what I don't understand. We got us transforming ourselves from whatever he was to some fat white man to white women who go, or people of other ethnicities. I'm just not going to leave it to white. Mm-hmm. As I call them, my male sapien counterparts, who go and spend money on spray tans, tanning beds, to get skin that look like us. Like, I just don't understand. Like, what is the mental disparity that, or confusion that we just can't love the skin that we're in for whatever race? Like, I think, well, So I have the question, and I think I have the answer. I think part of it is that we, as America, don't want to accept the truth. And so when we don't accept the truth of our history, it causes that self-loathing and that self-hatred. And so we then want to change ourselves to look like, unfortunately, our oppressors who set the standard of what beauty is. But then you have these outdated standards of beauty.
Yeah, I wonder what the connection is. Jamal was saying something interesting because I'm not a student of it. I'm talking about the people in the Caribbean. What make them do it? They're trying to be accepted by the white people, or what's going on over there? Jamal, are you listening? You brought the subject into it, and what's going on? Why are they trying to appeal to a white audience, or what they trying to appeal to?
No, it's not with regards to that. It's just, and I should say, we're saying entertainers and athletes are doing it, but it's the average citizen. I mean, it is so bad. Just throw it out there. Folks in Africa, some of them have literally, because they think to help bleach their skin, some of them have actually drank bleach.
Oh my God!
And what that comes down to is, again, we go back to how you feel about yourself and who's out there. We got these images, people bombarding us with these images, telling us this is what beauty is, this is the standard of beauty, and so folks run with that. And so again, they don't like how they look. So it goes right back to what the conversation what you started out with on the show.
Not comfortable in his skin.
Right, and so what happened? So now they're doing all type of things, and that I forgot which nation they want to say. They are basically saying it is impermissible for you to have bleaching products here because they have seen a rash. And again, I'm saying it's entertainers, but it's the average citizens, and so that's why some of them have been so extreme that they have not gone, and even some have been drinking bleach. But
I think that
that's no different than some of us, because some of y'all remember the Ambi products
and Noxzema. I can remember when I was in high school, I didn't do it. Some of the dark guys and girls put on a lot of Noxzema on their face at night to try to lighten up a little bit. And so when I was talking the color thing, I was because I seen it. And that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
The Noxzema. Julie, y'all remember the Noxzema?
Yeah. It burnt. That's why I didn't use it. It burnt. Yeah. I didn't know that was used to lighten your skin. I thought it was
Yeah, man. Let me say this. Man. If you're a black man or if you're a black woman and you can't love yourself and you trying to change yourself, you got a problem at the end of the day. It's like, I'm gonna tell you what Magic Johnson said the other day. Magic Johnson said, if we as black people, only thing is wrong with us, and Mr. Brown always say economic. Magic Johnson says, until we get to a point that we ruling the money, we gonna be okay. We rule everything else but the money. Until black folks get together and we rule the money, you ain't got to worry about changing your color because you're gonna be proud of yourself.
All right. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
And Divine Nine. I've been waiting for the Divine Nine.
That's next.
That's
next. That's next.
Jamal with that ugly head on.
We'll be right back.
Leave my boy alone. You look good, bro.
All right, we're back. And Mr. Brown was an alpha, and so we're going to make sure that him and Jamal they were lion brothers together, and so we want to make sure. Mr. Brown, you still can step.
Hey, he came and walked.
You see, I think he was talking about you.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, well, I never was a alpha. Bernard, that was very mean.
Go ahead.
He can't walk.
Go right ahead. And Jamal.
I was say, since you're trying to put Charlie out there and Charlie made a response, no, Charlie did. Charlie, he wanted to play as Delta Eta. He did seem to play as Delta Eta, but we beat that behind. We hazed him, so he dropped line. So he's an eternal sphinx, and he's an eternal sphinx. We had what? So we believe wood is good. We believe wood is good. Wood is good. I understand all the stuff today, but wood is good. Yeah, whip that behind. Because that goes
good whipping from y'all is not good.
It goes back to ancient Africa. What they said in the universities, they said that a child ears are on his backside. That means you got to whip that out.
Wow. Joyous, control the show. Control the show.
And Jamal, you better not say ass because bad looking at mine. So you better hold on.
Don't you do it, Jamal. Don't you do it, Jamal.
I'm just going to say this, and what you need to be careful and understand that there's a great celebration coming up on November 12th. It's right around the corner, November 12th. Then we're going to go to January, so you got to throw that on out there. You got to represent.
November 12th. Oh, Lord have mercy. Listen, we brought this subject up. We brought this subject up. We brought this subject up. Here it is. AKAs. That we got two AKAs right here sitting down in front of us. Y'all started in 1912.
Where the second one?
Huh?
Where the second one at, home?
The second one.
No. It's only one. I'm the first and the finest on the show. But then, I yield to my Divine Nine sister. She is Sigma Gamma Rho.
The last and the masterpiece,
Yeah. So, get it right.
What you were saying.
But go ahead.
I just had to get you together.
I brought this subject up to Sandra because we were talking, and I said, y'all don't do nothing but party and get drunk. What do y'all do in the neighborhoods? What do y'all do in the communities? What are y'all doing that we all can see on a broader scale so we can say what y'all doing? All I ever see y'all do, y'all worse than the NAACP. NAACP can't do nothing but two things good. They can't do nothing but collect dues and party. That's all they do. They don't advocate for nothing in our community or nothing. Where the AKAs? I don't go telling me about y'all giving away no turkeys on Thanksgiving. Don't tell me about no hams on Christmas either.
Well, first of all, sir, we provide service to all mankind, and all of our chapters across this United States, Hawaii, and every place else. How many
chapters y'all have?
A whole lot.
And tell me, give me an example. What's some of the stuff you guys have done that we can identify with? Because you're talking general now. Just don't talk general.
Well, I can tell you this
much. Howard University, educators at Howard University. And in Savannah, Georgia, it is also called the Greenbrier Home. Greenbrier, that is getting tied to them. So I'm just throwing that on out there.
Exactly. And then we just opened up our own
we just opened up our own
on what?
Credit union.
So
I hope it lasts.
Take one of your devices off, and let me tell you something. That's not for you to tell me that you proud of. This is 2,020 people. You started this organization 112 years ago, 111, something like that. You just getting the credit union? It's 10 million of y'all.
Do you have credit
unions through the NAACP guy?
Jill.
The Julius Hall have a credit union.
And Jill, guess what?
Oh, okay. Does Savannah State have a credit union?
I don't care. That's your ass to have a credit union.
Sonya, are y'all giving loans? Sonya, are y'all giving loans? Are y'all giving loans?
Yes.
I need one.
Let me tell you how long they gonna Bernard.
I remember.
Know how long they gonna be around? They're gonna be around. If you don't pay that loan back, they're gonna be gone. They're gonna file bankrupt, broke.
No,
I bet you. Yeah.
Hey, long as they don't be like Colorado State Bank, you can't even bank online with them. And they've been around for 70 years.
Hey, one thing I can say about them, though. Hey, one thing I can say about them, man. Y'all stick together. Y'all stick together, Sonya. Y'all stick together.
And what else, Bernard?
So what? Guess what? Navy Federal. We stick together, me and Julius. I got a line of credit, $25,000. Navy Federal.
But
y'all ain't giving no loan out.
We do give loan. But
no, y'all don't.
Yes, they do.
You're not a part of it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you ain't never served.
Yes, they do.
You ain't never served.
That was
African Americans are not leaders.
I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. I'm sorry. That was Culver State Bank. Don't give loans. I'm sorry.
I might can't vote, but I serve in the army.
Bernard,
you ain't never been in the army.
We got one question for Sandra and Dion. Are these any of the bankers?
Yeah, they got the bank open. The bank is open.
I know, but hold on. But in defense of my good D9 good sisters, even if they are tellers at the bank or bank managers at the bank, they can do what the hell they want to do after 5 o'clock.
Thank you.
Banking out.
And our stomps and our steps come straight. You know, we are inspired by what was done in Africa. That is an African tradition. Stepping and stomping or in unison with your group. That is an African tradition. Please school them, please, Jamal, because see, people that are not aware. You know,
can't do it.
I saw Jamal out there. I saw Jamal out there too. I got video of him. I'm just not gonna play him right now. But I got video of Jamal.
You guys have never been in a fraternity. Many of you guys have never been in the Masons or anything else.
Whoa.
Wait a minute now. Slow down.
I am a Mason. I am a Prince Hall Mason.
Well,
wait a minute.
Yeah, you can't
say that. John, hold on. I am a Prince Hall Mason, and I serve in the United States Army. And if I didn't serve, your little group couldn't be together because we fought to keep you from speaking Germany and Chinese. And I'm a member of Navy Federal. And you go put that in your
Navy Federal. Go ahead, Jamal, man.
Well, I was going to share this, and they asked about what are some of the accomplishments now, just to share this with you all, that some of your educators, some of your teachers, some of the people who help guide and shape you all, that they were members of these organizations. And not only that, there's some of the doctors, the physicians, some of the attorneys, they've been some of the people in the communities that have been around. And that even with regards to, if you say, hey, I don't know what they're always doing, guess what? Sometimes it was that professor, that teacher, that kindergarten person who helped motivate, put it in you to say, Julius Hall, you are an excellent writer. And they had that affiliation. And then with regards to our colleges and universities, they were some of the ones who are now graduating from these colleges and universities, now giving service to the community. So just throw it out there. You might
and I'm impressed. Okay, I served in the army. I went to war. I went to defect the country.
This producer, mute him. Mute him.
Brown. And I served in the Marine Corps and went to war too. So what we saying? We ain't talking about that right now, Brown.
Y'all talk all that
mute
crap.
him.
Y'all talk all that
Mute
crap.
him.
You couldn't
Okay.
do none of it.
Thank you.
Mr. Brown, how you doing all that? And he went to Richard Arnold and rolled the bench. So
That had
come on
nothing to do
now.
with it. I was in the army.
Who's sitting back off you?
George, tell them what organization we was in, George. Tell them what
the cool and the smooth.
That's it. That's all you did here.
That's it. We are well known throughout this community. When we were young, we were in the cool. We had our own.
What have you done since then, sir?
And we had a sorority group with us. What they were called
irrelevant. You don't even remember them.
No. You know what they call?
Don't even remember them.
That's
it.
This is what they call. They call the beautiful and the smooth.
Okay.
That's what they call.
Yeah.
That's what they call. So, son, I'm giving you props, Sonya. I'm giving you props. I love y'all group, and I got a question on a serious note. What do all this mean? What do all this mean?
Okay, first of all, the way that we got to this subject was a few weeks ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, on the internet, a white substitute teacher was substituting for an AKA.
Correct.
And she put on the jacket, the line jacket of an AKA. And even when the students told her, no, don't touch that. That's a sacred jacket. Don't do that. She put it on and walked around the classroom like it was all good.
Like it was a North Face jacket.
Yeah, before we could even get through that, about a week later, a white woman sent her daughter to school with an AKA shirt. And the principal, who is an AKA, she pulled her aside, she gave her a replacement shirt, and she took that shirt. And people on the internet was saying, to both of the incidents, well, what's the big deal? It's just a jacket. What's the big deal? It's just a shirt.
How many on this panel believe that principal should be fired right now? Raise your hand. No, y'all don't believe the principal should be fired for taking that jacket?
No.
You can't take nobody's clothes.
And the reason why that jacket or whatever, it was earned, and they must respect that. I might cut the food, but guess what? At the end of the day, they don't come up to you and say this. Thank you for serving. Thank you for serving. Because I serve. And I'm saying that jacket is earned, and you're not a part of the Greek letters and a part of the organization. It should have some sort of
There's no sacrifice in that, Mr. Brown. There's
That's
no
what you
say.
They go through. You don't know what they go through.
You don't know what sacrifices are made.
They whip me into submission. I said, I don't want no more.
It's different, Bernard, when you're in the service and somebody see you desecrating something and they say that. But when you talking about some fraternity or sorority, come on, really? Y'all ain't made no sacrifices.
First of all, we did.
Dude, I love you, Dude. You my boy, right? And I love you. I love you. But ain't no difference. Would they tuck the KKK jacket and we'll say KKK? You know what I'm saying? So, I got to give it to Sonya.
The principal would have taken it.
Hey, Sonya. Son, y'all right. Y'all sticking together. One thing I can say, y'all sticking together. Don't disrespect our color. If it had anything to do with the white, it'd have been different. Don't disrespect.
Oh, but I
didn't know the story. I didn't know the story until the story came out.
Bernard, they're now admitting them, so you can't get no race in that.
No. But if you have not entered in for membership, first of all, you have to be invited. That's first of all. And then you have to go through a process to get in. And if these shirts, if anybody could just wear the shirts, then I would have just gone to Walmart and got me a AKA shirt.
You can get them at Walmart.
You can.
No, you
First of
cannot,
all,
Julius.
you
get them
cannot.
all. I guarantee. I tell you what. Give me y'all addresses. I'm gonna send both of y'all a jacket from New Orleans when we go in a couple of weeks. That the whole damn street lined up with.
They have to be. They have to be anybody selling any of our paraphernalia, Sigma Gamma Rho, Alpha Phi Alpha, aka whoever the Divine Nine is. You must be a approved vendor and license. So you can't just get our stuff. You know.
Thank you, lady. Thank you.
Go,
Thank
Jamal.
you. I'm still one of the co-hosts. Go ahead, Jamal.
Well, just to throw some things out there, some of it comes down there. Some of it is trademark, and with regard to the trademark, there are obligations that are tied to with regard to that. We're going to say contractually. So, and that with regards to selling, it just says everyone, Dion and Chandra put out there, that they have to be licensed with regards to that. That's no different with regards to, you see people selling Levi's, and I'll take it another step further. At one time, on Montgomery Street, there were people that were selling Shannon Sharp Savannah State football jerseys on Montgomery Street, right across from Mickey's and by the McDonald's. So people came in there and they got it because, again, just like you're talking about, you can't sell the designer stuff because, again, you're not authorized. So that's something that comes into play with regards to that. But also now, when people are going to knock it, now we're going to say, yes, we can look at some things that are not proper with regards to that. But the reason why some of these organizations were founded, they were at Butler University. They are there, African-American women, and this is during the heyday of segregation, Jim Crowism, that they're trying to find some vehicle for them to be able to withstand and fight against those injustices. Then you find the same thing at Cornell, Indiana University. And so then later on, you now find that people now expanded, they now go to Howard University. So it was in a climate that they're saying, hey, we got to form some type of nucleus for us to bond together. It's no different, just to throw it out there, almost like our Black media. We got to find a vehicle for us now to fight against what is going on, and that comes into play. And some of them were infusing traditions that do come from Africa. Now, I'll put it out there. I hear people with this right here. Just like people go to First African Baptist Church, and people hear me talk about this when we do the tour, as I had somebody today, that you see the diamond on the floor of First African, people don't realize that that is an African symbol. But they put that there in the 1800s. So it's tied to our traditions that remain with us. Now, some stuff we try to say coming from Africa for the Greek-led organizations, it ain't coming from Africa. But there are some elements, and I tell folks, the founders of those fraternities and sororities at the turn of the century were infusing things that were connected to Africa, because they were actually, I tell folks this, if we had continued to listen to them, and I'm just talking about Black folks in general, because all Black people were doing some of it. All of them were doing it. It's not just the fraternities and sororities. All of them were doing it. If we had listened to them, we would not be disconnected. But what we did, we thought as we become more educated or we get more money and businesses, we become affluent, we turn our backs on our history. And so that's why people now look back, and I say, when I talk about people with regards to images and that they were using, guess what? Your great-great-grandparents are using that. But today we act like it's brand new. And so, but again, it's trademark. And the purpose for some of them was to basically fight a system of injustice in education. And that's why someone went on to become educators and become physicians to look out for people in the Black community.
Thank you. Go ahead, Sean. Sean, go ahead.
I thought Dion had her hand up.
No, Sean in the car.
No, Sean working on that voodoo. Go ahead, Dion.
Sean is being
Sean had his hand up.
I like Mr. Brown, also was a traveler man. I military as well, you know what I'm saying? So, it took a lot to wear these shoes right here, and I wear it proudly and all that other stuff. Now, the whole difference is, when most of y'all went to college, y'all saw that crew stepping, or y'all saw that crew and their colors or whatever, and y'all said, ooh, I want to be like them because of how they look and how cool they are and all that other stuff. Me, I became a Mason because of all the people that helped me get to where I needed to be at the time. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nepotism that got me. You know what I'm saying? It's like Masonry, the guys helping me up is what made me, hey, you know what? I want to be a Mason. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, and they didn't do it to recruit me. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't do it to recruit me. They did it. I did it to become a part of them. You understand? And it was because of how they helped me out. You know, and this was well after this was in my adult years and all that. You usually don't hear about fraternities and stuff outside of college. Where y'all lodges and stuff at? Where y'all, you know what I'm saying? When y'all go and meet up and have y'all meeting to see what y'all going to do for the community and stuff like that every month. You know what I'm saying? Every quarter, every whatever. You know what I'm saying? If y'all did the same thing in college that y'all did, if y'all did the same thing that y'all do in college community, we would have a better, bigger black community. Y'all would have people wearing y'all shirts and stuff like that without permission. Y'all would have more people wearing it without permission. Why? Because people will be looking forward to becoming AKAs and Deltas and all that other stuff.
Thank you. Go ahead, Dion.
First of all,
Dion. Dion had hand up.
I'm gonna go after Dion.
Okay.
I had my hand up.
So I'm gonna come at this twofold. As a past matron of the Order of the Eastern Star, I too am a traveling woman. Well, I'm gonna start there.
Prince Hall.
Absolutely, the only way to go. Prince Hall.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure and clear for the air. Okay.
I understand. Prince Hall, the only way to go. You made me lose my train of thought, Charlie Brown. And a member of Sigma Gamma Rho. Julius Hall stated, I want to speak on this lack of sacrifice. Anytime, for both, there is always a level of sacrifice when you are doing something that is volunteer. Okay? All of us, I think, that are on this screen that is a part of one of these type organizations understand there's both time and money that goes into these organizations that you pay out. So you're giving away your time and your talent and your treasure. Okay? And if we're going to speak biblically, most people will call that tithes. If they know the true understanding and meaning of tithes. So that alone is a sacrifice for me to take away from my regular scheduled program to give of myself for something that I don't absolutely have to do. So there's always going to be a sacrifice for anyone of any race who joins. Now, yes, are we predominantly or historically Black? Yes. But over the years, we have allowed other ethnicities into our organizations. But the thing that I was going to say, because the original topic was brought on because of people, of non-members wearing our paraphernalia, it kind of goes back to, do we want people impersonating our military? Do we want people impersonating our police force? No, we don't. So we don't want people impersonating our belief systems that we have chosen to adopt as well as members of these other organizations.
Thank you so much, Jamal.
Sammy Sosa impersonating a white guy.
That's his choice. I ain't got
Jamal.
My hand was up. We're going to mute you, Julius. We're going to mute you. We're going to mute you.
Go ahead, Jamal. Go, Jamal.
So now I'll share this with you all at this point right here. That so no, it's not that some of it was based on them going to college. That's why I had shared that some of them were their teachers. It was their ministers. It was the people in the community. They were aware of it. Now, it might be somebody, but no, that's not the reason why, because there are people who come to college who going to say, Mr. So-and-so who taught me math was a member of this organization, or Mr. So-and-so or Miss So-and-so, and that's why they decided, because they like the values that those people projected. So it's not something that they go and look at with regards to college. And so now I'll throw this out here. Right now, you got Masons and Shriners now who are doing what the fraternities and sororities do right now.
Come on now.
They're doing the camel strut and all the other stuff just like that, and now have paraphernalia too that people cannot wear. But I got to go back in time and throw this out here and say, why did Prince Hall go and do what he did? Why did he create the African Lodge? Prince Hall also. What we're looking at, Black folks in captivity. We're looking at all this right here. So we control the romance. And so now what I have said to people, if the Masonic orders and the Shriners got all the power that they got, that they say they have, Black people in general would not be in the condition that we're in right now. I said, that goes to show you that none of them have any power. That's why we now must form organizations and entities and fight together on this right here. Well, we not get like that. I'm like saying, you can stand on the square and all that right there, but how does that help the condition of Black people in general? I throw this last thing out there. Excuse me, the second last thing. Reverend James Sims. He's the reason why they brought Prince Hall Masonry to the state of Georgia. Why did he do that? Sims was not necessarily caught up. Sims was to fight for Black people. And guess what? His dream fell apart. No matter how people try to project it, it fell apart. So with regards to that, I'm like saying, and yes, they do meet on a monthly basis. Some of them do have their lot. They have their fraternity and sorority houses that they have, and some of them go and rent them, and they do have their meetings. Because we might not be exposed to what we're supposed to be doing is say, let me get the information. Because all of them say is get information. When you stop that, I'm like, you really ain't on the pathway that people say they're on. So I get other folks say they got the knowledge. I'm looking at them like, you ain't got no knowledge because the things that you say and how you act. And that's with regards to my brother. But guess who's a Mason also? Van Johnson and Dietrich Leggett. Both of them are Prince Hall Masons. So
international probably. Sonia?
They are not. They are Prince Hall. They were brought in under Crystal Masters Troy Shackelford.
No, Mr. Brown.
Sonia, go ahead.
We got a commercial.
Nah.
We need to go to commercial.
Sonia, no.
We gotta
go to commercial.
We gotta go to commercial.
Scottish, right?
Sonia, be back. Sonia, be back. Commercial.
All right, go.
Is Bernard on mute, or is that just...
Okay, so I want to say this. I want to talk about our sacred things. The Masons have sacred things. I mean, if anybody could pull up and get 3 emblems put on the back of their car, and be able to without words, communicate with other Masons. You communicate on the highways. If you have that Mason emblems in on your windshield or wherever, people will bump at you. The same way that if you have a retired veteran or whatever on your car, people will bump at you. Well, I feel like I'm part of a sacred, I know our history. I know our founders. I know our mission and motto. But if you could just pick up my jacket and just put it on you know, you don't know all of this stuff, and you don't hold it as sacred as I do. I hold my membership to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated so sacred that I have it in my will that if none of my children, or I don't even have a close relative that is a part of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, all of my my pen, my, you know, that I was given upon membership, all of that has to be returned to my house. It has to be returned to my sorority house. It can't go to the Goodwill.
Okay, you know? Come on.
Okay, so that's how sacred I keep it. And if I was to ever see one of my children walking in my Alpha Kappa Alpha flip-flops or put on one of my t-shirts, they didn't earn that.
That's correct.
They did not earn that. I would never put on one of my son. My son is a veteran. He's active duty, but he will be a veteran. I would not put on one of his veteran shirts and go out on Veterans Day to try to reap the benefits of being a protector of the United States of America.
Correct. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna let you go. That's pretty good. Because it's like police. I'm wearing a police uniform. They'll put me in jail because I'll be impersonating an officer, and you can't do that. You're absolutely right. Go ahead, young lady.
I don't think she's right. Go ahead.
I mean, this is the Rabble.
Never do, Paul. I was just going to say, and I was just piggybacking off of Chandra, like my daughter, so Sigma Gamma Rho has affiliates. We have an affiliate called Roars, who is our teenagers, ages 12 to 18. My daughter is a Roar. But at the end of the day, she knows she's a Roar. She's not a member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Are their colors the same as ours? Yes. But that does not mean she's a member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. In the same regard to me being a Marine Corps veteran, she also knows that I have a towel. I will never forget one time she was maybe 8 or 9 years old, and she went to grab my Marine Corps towel. I snatched that towel off of her so quick. You didn't earn that. Let me mama gonna grab you another towel. Because just like you said, there's certain sacrifices, Paul, that are made when you adorn those letters, that eagle, globe, and anchor, or the eagle and anchor for the army, or whatever it is. There are certain sacrifices and privileges that come along with those that you just don't just bestow on any and everybody. And that's it.
Thank you. Go ahead, Bernard.
I remember when I was small, I think I was about 12 years old, and my grandmama, all us, we was going to Florida because my family stayed in Miami. We was going back and forth. So my grandmama was driving from Florida to Savannah, and I think she went over the speed limit or whatever, and the white policeman stopped us. And so they came up to the car, and some reason my grandmama did something, and whatever she did, he said, "Okay, thank you, ma'am, just slow down," and walked away.
Yeah.
And so I asked my grandmama, I said, "Grandmama," why he let us out? My grandmama was a Mason, and my grandmama did something,
Easter Star
sign or whatever, and they let us go.
Yeah.
And my grandmama was my hero ever since, because I'm like, she was doing like over the speed limit, but she did something, and they let her go. Every year we used to go to the Mason party with my grandma. And my grandmama didn't play. My grandma was something else. My grandmama kept a 22 in her pocket, in her purse, and she didn't play. So at the end of the day, I agree with whatever sign she threw up. It was a Mason sign, and it was telling the policeman that, hey, blah, 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 and he let us go.
You know,
so,
you mean Order the Eastern Star?
Yeah,
She'd be a Mason.
Yeah, Eastern Star. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever she did, they let us go.
I think that's so powerful what y'all guys are saying. When I first became one, after you go through the tests, or you go through the little series of tests or whatever, they say, Charlie, take your license, put it close to your card. So when the police stop you, when you take your license, he could see that. And over 60 to 70% of the time, I did not get a ticket. And I was going 15, 20 miles over. I didn't say it worked every single time, and that's why I say 60 to 70% of the time. That 30%, that person didn't know what it was, what it represent. He wrote a ticket. So we can move on with the show, Julius, but I thought the topic was in. I hope we covered it well enough so people can get an understanding what y'all guys was trying to get us to see. And I understand that.
Mr. Brown, for my question, is it fair? Is it fair? Is it fair if one of us, just say if I run the red light and I'm doing 100 and I ain't in no Mason enough, is it fair for them to get away and not fair for us?
It's fair, Bernard. It's fair. You know why it's fair?
Why it's fair?
Why it's fair?
Why it's fair?
Because if I was the police and you ran it, you wouldn't get a ticket and somebody else would get a ticket.
No, I'm saying I didn't get a ticket.
How you want to view it, Bernard?
No, I get a ticket. No, is it fair because you are Eastern Star or Mason, whatever? I'm running a light and I ain't in none of those groups, but you give me a ticket, but the guy around me did 120 and they're in the Mason and they don't get a ticket? That's a damn lie.
That's right. That's just the way it is.
That's a part of membership. That's the benefit.
That's just the
membership.
Way it is.
And no membership if I'm with State Farm or life insurance. What a membership is the membership.
I'm going to try one more time.
Exclusive.
These are
exclusive memberships.
These are exclusive memberships. We're going to go to another topic.
I agree.
We'll go to another topic. But guess what? That's the breaks, brother. That's the break. Like
Mr. Brown, you said on the
free on Veteran Day. You don't eat free on Veteran Day.
Mr. Brown. You sat on Richard on the bench for 4 years. You sat on the bench. What that got? And we played. What that got to do with it? Okay, that's why you can't walk now. I think that's a bull. I don't care what all.
We're gonna let Dion have this last word.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
To Charlie Brown's question, is it fair? No, but neither is favor. And when it comes, it comes. And with that, good night, my people. I love y'all.
All right.
So you don't go off like that. Bernard, please hear me out.
Yeah, she had for 2 hours.
On Veterans Day, you can't go eat for free. I can. It's not fair, but you can't eat for free because you are not a soldier. You wouldn't make a good soldier.
Hey.
We'll bust you so low, you'll be saluting snakes.
Mr. Brown, first of all, like this here, you ain't no soldier if you sit behind a desk. If you ain't got a machine gun fighting the wall, you ain't no soldier.
No. So wait a minute, Jew. Wait a minute. I had a knife. They give me a knife.
You can't bring a knife to a gunfight. You should know that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But I still had a knife just in case.
All right, we're going to get to our last subject. We're going to get to our last subject, and this is the subject of the night.
We got a whole lot of time. We got
30 minutes.
We got 30 minutes.
Okay,
and this is what we're going.
Is it about Van Johnson?
This is about these ladies coming to town.
Oh, no.
And we're going to show you them. And we want to know what y'all feel about it, because we feel some kind of way about it, because we don't think that this should be nobody should be coming here to tell us how to vote, especially three people from Atlanta, and especially 2 of those people being losers. Keisha Lane Bottoms was she quit, so that makes her a loser. And Stacey Abrams ain't won since she was in the state house.
Yeah,
so,
that's correct.
Wait a minute,
what?
damn it.
What?
She ran for governor twice.
What?
First of all.
What?
Oh, did you have something to put up or something?
Yeah.
Because I want to say something about this.
Yeah, well, they go Stacey coming to rally for Van at the Longshoreman Hall on Saturday at 5 p.m. 28th. Y'all be there to picket because Van is a voter suppressor, and Stacey has a fair fight organization that says that they want to stop voter suppression. But Van suppresses the vote for everybody in Savannah by not allowing people to put things on the agenda. So that's the people we sent there can't put things on the agenda. So he's suppressing our vote.
That's correct.
That's correct.
On Sunday, you got Nakima Williams. She's the head. She took John Lewis' place. John Lewis, I mean, this man got beaten and everything else. Now she gonna come and support a voter suppressor? This man is a voter suppressor.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell us nothing different about it.
That's correct, Joe.
He's a dictator.
Yeah.
John Lewis is rolling over in his grave because Van Johnson is doing what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be with Nakima.
Yeah.
I really want to be with Nakima because she is one of my soror sisters.
You worrying about sorrow when you should be worrying about the detriment of your community.
But
your community was here first.
Yeah.
I got it.
Hey, you're right, Drew. Wrong is wrong, and wrong is wrong. At the end of the day, John Lewis, and I met him, he rolling over his grave right now.
Right.
Martin Luther King, all of them. It's a damn shame that when these black folks, Van and Stacey and the rest of them, trying to manipulate us to vote for them, they are big hypocrites, and they should never, ever come back to our black community, period. It's a damn disgrace. And for Van, let me tell you this here, dude, and I ain't mean to take over the show. Let me tell you something. This is personal. I think you a punk. I think you using these folks. I think you a hypocrite. I think you don't mean nothing to the Savannah community.
Right.
The black community, you're a damn shame. And I'm tired of it, man. And I'm telling you right now, I'm getting emotional. Man, I done seen this in 11 months, Sonya and y'all. The way they treating these people in Savannah, Georgia is a damn disgrace. And you know what? It's our people doing it in City Hall and dictated by the white man with the brown paper bag. And for Van doing what he doing, if y'all vote for this guy another 4 years, I'm done. I'm done with y'all.
Bernard, the proof is no respect, because what he's doing is no respect. Like, we don't have enough intelligence, enough sense to say, I got to bring these people to tell y'all how to vote. And then he slap us in the face. Guess what he do? He said, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to endorse Rossiter over Alethea Blakely and laugh in your face. I got it on the Bro Show. That is disrespect, period.
Knowing Rossiter is a Republican.
I'm going to be quiet. I got one for you. And that coach who kept me on the bench, I'm going to his house and I'm going to tell his ass off tonight. I'm tired. I'm tired of holding
One more. Now they got Sonya Sorrow. I told you y'all don't do nothing for the community, but mess it up. Sonya Sorrow. There she go.
Keisha at bottom.
Come on.
They got her coming on Monday at 5:30 at the Clyde, right there next to the.
So I'm gonna tell you guys what this is, because what's her name? Carol Bell is also one of my sorors who stole my program and all of that.
That's what they think of you.
Okay, so, but what we are in right now is a battle of the have and the have-nots.
Yeah.
And what they want to do, people of Savannah, listen to me. The Lance Bottoms, the Van Johnsons, or anybody that you see that is black coming to Savannah to tell you how to vote has been paid by Van, and he's paying them out of his war chest. You know, to come. You know, $10,000 can. I mean, it'll make me say, "Hey, Julius is the finest man I know. You know, $10,000 will. You know,
really?
So
you must be drinking something in that.
You know, hey, you give me $10,000 and I will endorse Julius.
How about me?
That'll be 12,000. But what I'm saying is don't be fooled, people.
Yeah.
Because all Van is getting, I mean, all of these women, except for the what's her name that ran for governor?
Stacey.
I don't think that Stacey is an AKA, but I do know that Van is an alpha. So all he's doing is calling on his Sarah, you know, companions to come in, help him out, and he's giving them $10,000 to $20,000.
Disrespecting us, Sonia. He is the community.
He is, because what he's feeling like is that so many voters are uneducated, not knowledgeable of what is really going on, and all they have to see is a Stacey Abrams or Keisha Lance Bottoms. You know, these are notoriety type people supporting him, and the people that don't really get into politics the way we do, the people that don't really know what he has or has not done in the last 3.5 years, you know, will say, oh, well, Stacey Abrams is backing him, Keisha Lance Bottoms is backing him, I should back him, you know, and that is not true. You need to be listening to the people that are in the community. You need to be listening to the Bernard Browns and the Julius Halls and the Charlie Browns, because we're in this community and we know what he has done to push the African American movement and what he has done to drown us.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. And what's so sad about this whole situation, when he mail out over, I get 30,000-40,000 of these things. Alethea Blakely hadn't been up a voice for the community. Time and time again, this man who's been an educator for 39 years, know nothing about politics, he gonna get on a brochure and say, you're going to suckers, you're going to vote for me, and now I want you to vote for him too. Go ahead, Bernard.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Let me break this down. All of them that's coming from Atlanta, I might well say I'm from Atlanta. Check this out. Stacey, first of all, you didn't know how to run your campaign when you ran against the governor and you lost, okay? Keisha, you quit. You quit on us in Atlanta, Georgia. You quit. All right. The reason why you quit because of the incident with this black guy got killed at Burger King and the white guy, the white woman, and all that. That's a different story than the other woman. At the end of the day, y'all coming from Atlanta, Georgia, to try to help Van because the bottom is Van in trouble. No, listen, he in trouble because if you doing all this here to get rid of Keisha Gibson Carter, you in trouble. And at the end of the day, Van, let me tell y'all something right now. Y'all think the black community is fooled just because you bringing these people, and they think that's how they think we are, because we're gonna bring these people and who's so quote supposed to be somebody, and we're gonna change our vote. Y'all done lost your damn mind. At the end of the day, all four of these girls, Van, Keisha, Stacey, and the other woman, all four of y'all girls needed to recognize that y'all ain't dealing with no bunch of fools. Okay, so you can't influence our vote to vote for him because y'all girls getting together on girls' night and trying to think of us a fool. The problem is, black folks, y'all need to wake up. They think we're stupid, but we're not stupid. And like I say, I have a fight, but I don't have a fight because I live in Atlanta. Keisha, first of all, you quit on us, and you got problems in your home. Stacy, you need to sit down. You don't know how to run nothing but your mouth. John Lewis and this other woman, sit down, girl. Just because you think you light-skinned, you think you better than anybody. At the end of the day, Savannah, Georgia, let me tell you, do not let them fool y'all. All these girls gonna sit around the table and laugh at y'all. Don't let these girls, Van, Stacy, and the rest of them, don't let these girls fool y'all. Mr. Brown, Sonia, Jewis, they full of S. They full of S. And Van, trust me, you think these little girls gonna get on the plane for free? He paying them to come down here because he are scared. He are scared of the 68th mayor of Savannah, Georgia,
right?
Keisha Gibson Carter, because she ain't no sellout.
Yeah, right. And on top of that, you talking about the money. You know, it's for record. He done raised well over $600,000.
700.
Yeah, well, you know, well in the amount. And I don't know what Keisha raised, but the last time I checked, it was less than $10,000. It is a David. It is a David and Goliath true story. Yeah. She only got a bag of rocks, and she got people out in the street like Charlie Brown that's driving around in the truck and saying, "I don't want nothing because he got to go. I don't want a quarter. Yeah. He got to go." And, and we are the people. Julia's riding around the street. We ain't looking for no money. Yeah. We ain't charging no $10,000, $20,000 to come speak on her behalf. Yeah. We speak for the people. Van Johnson got to go. And the greatest insult of all, not only bringing them, but you got a brochure. Like I said, I keep emphasizing it. You got a brochure with him grinning, shaking this man's hand, saying, "I want y'all to replace her with him." Yeah. Does he think we a fool? Yeah. He must be. Yeah. Either we smell like a jackass or look like one. Yeah. And it's ridiculous. And I'm telling you right now, like I say, I was born in Savannah and raised in Atlanta. If y'all let this man become 4 more years in Savannah, Georgia, y'all done lost y'all mind. And at the end of the day, y'all won't even be here in 2028. Nope. Because there ain't gonna be nothing but his partner and the white folks and everybody else here in 2028 because you can't afford the houses because your taxes done went up too high. That's right. And on top of that, he already been there for 20 years, hadn't done absolutely nothing. And you asking me for 4 more? No, enough is enough.
No, enough is enough.
No,
carry your ass home.
Enough is enough.
Yeah. Carry your ass home. We've seen all you have to give.
Yeah. And before I go up the air tonight, I want y'all to know Estella need to give it up after 8 years and put a new blood in there because she have let the people down in the 5th, and they need to wake up and stop and put change in there. This Robert Brain guy will make things happen for the 5th. He will be very much communication for them. She hadn't been not that good a communication for them. Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna break it down. First of all, Van, you and your little girls go back to New York. All right? 11, you need to find out where you live at because you know you ain't staying where you stay at, okay? Nick, you need to find yourself. You don't know whether you want a wig or whatever, okay? Purdy, trust me, you and your husband need to go away. Hey, Linda, take your medicine and sit down because you done lost your mind. Medea, Sabaz, or whatever. You need to come back
Go back to your shop because I don't even like bones in my fish at the end of the day. And that's all I got to say. Hey,
Charlie don't watch TV.
Hey, hey, Alicia, I love you. Keisha, I love you. Bernetta, I love you. We got your back. You see these men on here? We the only men got you back. And all those punk behind men in Savannah, Georgia, y'all need to wake up and take all those dresses and your thongs off that man be wearing.
Oh boy.
I am for
There you go.
I really support a new council. I think that if you have been on the council 8 years or more, carry your ass home and sit on down. So that means Shabazz, you shouldn't even ran again. Van, I'm gonna need you to face the fact that you failed. You failed in the first district, and you failed the whole Savannah in your mayor. What you did as mayor. The only thing
enough is enough. Yeah. Enough is enough. And I want just to say that, Bernard, I'm glad you was very, very demanding tonight. Jill, I want you to get with Bernard, and y'all, I'm going to go to that coach house because I had no right sitting on that bench for 4 years. And I'm going to give him a piece of my mind tonight.
He probably, 98 years old? He probably won't even know you there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Well, we got a bunch of fights brewing. I want to know what this is. Malik and Van Johnson got going. Malik is mad as hell at Van Johnson, so I'm gonna find that out.
He's not running for nothing, is he?
No, he dropped out of the race.
Okay.
But
you can come on.
I have a challenge with hopefully I'll be able to do it Sunday. On y'all make sure y'all watch. I don't know if I get a time. I'm gonna do part 2 of episode 3, part 2 of democracy versus decorum, and we need to make sure that we get everybody to watch that. I got a challenge for all the pastors. I'm going to be donating a tithe to all of them if they can answer the question. So y'all pastors, y'all be on the lookout for my show. I know y'all are ghosting me anyway. And so y'all, they ghosted me. They all watch. So y'all watch. I might be wrong, but I doubt it. Sometime this weekend, and look out for it. Okay.
Julia, Sean just came back. Sean, you want to say something before you get away about our upcoming election?
Vote for Robert Bryan, Keisha.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. Charlene, you can come on, babe.
Yeah. And
all right.
Robert, Keisha, Alicia, y'all stay focused on what the prize is. You get the voters that's really haven't made up their minds. Stop getting caught up with the foolishness that Van and Estelle and all I'm doing. You stay focused on your race. You stay focused on the people, and you got this. Trust me.
Okay, we're going to be giving out for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Anybody that wants to go with us to visually and personally tell these women that we don't want them here, we don't need them here, and that they're dead wrong for being here. To support this man over this strong black sister. And with the stuff that he's doing, accepting all the Republican money, with him endorsing Republican candidates, and with him lying to the African American community for years, and not doing one single thing in our community. Not one. If anybody can tell me one single thing that he's done in the African American community, you get $100 from me. And that's my challenge to the pastors. We're going to donate $100 to all your churches.
Julia, tell them about the CARES money. Tell them about the loans, the CARES money.
Yeah, with the
Please
CARES
tell them
money.
about what happened.
With the CARES money, they gave out 50 loans, 50. And only 2 people. One of them was black. The other one was something else. And correct. So he told you right there how much he care about you.
Hey,
that's right.
And you know what? It was somebody saying something today that I was talking to. Van surround himself around unattractive. Don't take it wrong what I'm about to say, but Van surround himself with a bunch of unattractive women that he can control. And if you look at it, it's true. Look at Stacy and look at the rest of them. At the end of the day, this dude here, man,
he don't want none of them because he want the man to the other side.
In New York City at Central Park. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no better than the White House don't come out and telling the judge that it need to be dropped out because he didn't do nothing to that man he was with. Really, dude?
We are going. Anybody got any last word?
I done choke you up. Don't get choked up. Show us that shirt, Jules. Show us that shirt.
The shirt says Can Van. We need everybody to understand. Can Van, okay? Can Van.
Can Van.
We're going to put him in the can. We're going to send him back to New York. We're going to be in the streets real tough, real hard. No matter how much bulletin boards he got, no matter how many commercials he got, no matter how many flyers he sent out, he can't beat the people.
That's correct. You say that again.
Yeah.
And we asking all the people, please wake up, smell the coffee, smell the roses or something. We cannot allow this to happen. Enough is enough. Van Johnson got to go. He wants 4 more years. We already give him 20. I don't think so. No. He got to go. Gentlemen, I want to say good night. Good night. Great show, Joey. Please share. Van got to go.
Yeah.
We got to do something to combat all those commercials he got.
He got commercials coming everywhere. 5 minutes.
Commercial.
The campaign fund.
Radio on 93.1. You can't even play the music, goddamn commercial and everything. But you know what? That tell you right there. If you got to do all that for little Carter,
right?
Man, come on.
He's advertising. He's advertising on all the network: JCL, WTOT, SAV, and Fox. All 4 of them.
Yeah.
He's scared.
He's scared.
Can you see how much does it show? Like, since he's using campaign funds, does it show like how much he's using for each? Like we can see
what he do. He put it in his disclosure, and all the money that's left, that's his money now. All the money that's left. So Van got his retirement money on this campaign as well. I just want to let you know that. You get to keep your campaign funds.
We should be able to see how much he paying Keisha and
what you mean,
Stacy. You know they paid them to come down here.
Oh yeah.
Through his campaign.
You're right. You was on the bench, Jay.
Look what Jay say.
Don't feel bad, Mr. Brown. They kept Lil Brown on the bench as well. He got hit so hard that his helmet turned the opposite way. You're wrong, America, for ugly comment. Face red. Hey, but you know what? This is the only way. Hey, our black media keeping it real.
Yeah.
This the best. The Rap is the best show going in town. We got a great people here. Hey, at the end of the day, somebody gonna listen to us. Somebody
say something. Somebody say signs don't vote, people do. I want to say, I think it was Rufus. I think you telling the truth. Signs do. Okay, I agree. It's Davida, but at the same time, I say David and Goliath, and I understand that. That's the way I talk, and most people can relate to David and Goliath because they know David just had some rocks and a slingshot. So if I start saying Davida, y'all might not know exactly where I'm coming from. So I'm going to stick to my script and I'm gonna say David and Goliath, and all she got is some rocks, and she is throwing them the best she can.
Hey, we got two girls. We got two girls running for mayor. We got Vanny. We got Keisha. Y'all make your choice.
Huh? Well, no, we got no. Yeah. No, but you're wrong. It's three.
Three girls.
It's Miss Davis is running.
I don't count her. Van throw that girl out there to throw some bulls off. I don't count her. We got two girls.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
We're gonna go and sign on off so we can get some things done and pay some bills.
I'd like to put a disclaimer before I leave about the girls situation.
If y'all want to help in the protests and to show these women that we don't like them coming here, make sure y'all give us a holler because we'll be there.
No, we ain't talking about them women. We were talking about Bernard and me were talking about something else.
These are the events. These are the events. Saturday at the Longshoreman Hall at 5:00. Sunday at 5:00 at the Beach Institute, I believe. Yeah, and then Monday with Keisha Lance Bottoms, former mayor of Atlanta, at the Clyde venue right there on MLK, right past Oglethorpe. But don't forget that these women are coming to try to influence you because they don't think you know how to vote. They don't think that you understand how to vote. So they're that you don't understand the issues. They want you to be fooled, and they are part of the process. So if these women are running for anything ever in the history of this world, they can never get my support.
I
will campaign against them.
A piggyback to what you're saying is that everybody from Savannah knows that Atlanta looks down on Savannah. And that's why they say, I'm from Atlanta.
All three of these women are from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
and they up in your face at this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, I'll be in Atlanta this weekend. I won't be there, but I want to say one thing we got to give these women, all four of them take good pictures.
I hate you.
Hey, look, hold on. Just to be fair, we know what Van has done. Has anybody reached out to your Sarah, Chandra, and say, hey, do you know who you're in bed with right now? Do you know the snake that you're in bed with? Did anybody give them their chance to say the way they own skills before?
Sean, these women know who Van is.
All right. Listen,
They do.
Bernard,
They do.
Bertulia, this is Miss Brown. Miss Brown feel a lot. Sandra, this is Miss Brown. She feel a lot better now. And Bernard, guess what? All night long.
Hey, Miss Brown, we know he ain't going on that long. That's why you coming to get him.
Good night.
Miss Brown.
Love y'all.
Let's see y'all.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah. So tell you what, people, we're gonna get on out of here so we can get things done.
Yeah.
And our last comment was by James, not girls, they're real ladies. Girls play games, Van is a boy. Okay. So tell you what, y'all tune in. Make sure you see I might be wrong, but I doubt it. This coming Sunday. If I can't do it Sunday, it'll be on Monday. And we're going to tell you everything that's going on in this city. And y'all get ready for the vote. We only have 13 days till the election. It's all gas, no brakes. And we appreciate y'all watching. To all 1,188 people watching right now, we appreciate y'all. Share. Take somebody to the polls with you. And we love you. Any last words?
Bernard, I want to be on your show this week.
Hey, I got Keisha,
Okay.
Keisha and her husband coming on, but next week, Sonya, you definitely be on. All right. We love y'all.
All right. Don't y'all forget.
Hey, y'all.
6th Day Mayor. All right. Don't y'all forget.
There
Good
you
night.
Go. Love y'all.
that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Like that.